Dear Rick Perry, Governor of Texas, prayer, the last refuge of a scoundrel, and a prayer convention, the last refuge of an inept governor, trying to foist off his failures in the hopes that the unwashed masses won't notice. By the way, I love the way you suggest that all of Texas's problems happened in spite of your God and in spite of all those Texans praying. So having actually demonstrated that prayer was completely ineffective at dealing with Texas's problems, you now want to pray harder. Yeah, that'll work. It's like the old saying goes, when you talk to God, you're praying. When God talks to you, you're schizophrenic. So what's the harm I hear some people say? I mean, other than the obvious one, which you've got people convinced that they're actually helping, when in reality all they're doing is talking to themselves. Well, Rick, let's just take a look at the financial damage that your religion is doing to Texas. I mean, let's just say for the sake of argument that they spend merely 1 hour a week with their religion or praying or whatever they do. Contrast that to a working week, 40-hour working week. That means that they spend 1/40th of their time on their religion, which instantly gives you this feel for the utility that society has put on the ability of work to get things done versus the ability of religion to get things done. But let's go further than that. So that's 2.5% effective of GDP of Texas is lost because of religion. So in other words, if they were actually to work, do something for the society instead of religion, Texas would have an effective $25 billion cash injection into it. Now, just to ask yourself, Rick, what's going to do more good for Texas? An hour of prayer a week or $25 billion injected into the economy? And before you answer, Rick, let me give you a simple example of the ineffectiveness of prayer. About 10 years ago, Al-Qaeda attacked America, and all the prayers of all the Christians in the world were not enough to deliver the 20 or so GPS coordinates of bin Laden's location. And if all the prayers of all the Christians in the world can't get you 20 numbers, how in God's name do you expect prayers of merely Texas to achieve anything? Now, it's as the old axiom goes, a single pair of hands at work achieves more than 1 billion clasped in prayer. It's this simple. If you want to have this prayer meeting, fine. But don't do it on your knees in a church or in a stadium. Do it with your hands open. Do it with your hands at work. Fixing the schools, cleaning up Texas, mending the roads, helping the less well-off become self-sustaining. That can-do spirit of the Oregon Trail that made America what it is today. Not this wishy-washy, hoping for a magical intervention because you're either too lazy or too inept to solve the problems yourself.